Today, I'm going to be making Doritos chicken casserole. This is from Southern Living magazine. I actually found this online and I printed out the recipe, but I will put the link below so that you can print it out as well if you are interested in this recipe. You will need cooking spray because we are going to, you need to grease, I'll go ahead and show you this, a 9 by a 13-inch pan. And so I've already greased that. You also want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. I'll just go ahead and get that out of the way. You need one bag of nacho cheese Doritos or any Doritos of your choice. Kevin and I reviewed these late night taco Doritos, and this is kind of like a taco casserole, so I wanted to use those Doritos for this. So this, it says you need a 9.75 ounce bag. This is a 9 ounce bag. I bought 2 of them, so if we need extra, I can use more. You need 2 cups of sour cream, 2 cups of salsa, and I'm using Pace Chunky salsa. This is medium. You need meat from one rotisserie chicken, shredded, about 3 cups. I'm going to use, this was Kevin's suggestion, I thought it was really smart, the John Souls Foods seasoned rotisserie. We're going to heat that in the microwave. I bought 2 bags, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. You need one 10.5 ounce can of cream of chicken soup. You need 6 medium-sized flour tortillas divided. So this comes with 8. We're only going to use 6. You need one 1 ounce package of taco seasoning divided. I like the Old El Paso original taco seasoning. You need one 10 ounce can of diced tomatoes with green chilies, such as Rotel. So this one is diced tomatoes and green chilies. It's the exact size, so we got that. And then you need a can of pinto beans or canned corn drained. So I chose pinto beans, and I'm going to use this. This is an awesome little tool. You can use this for tuna or whatever, but I will put this over the can and then hold it and tip it over the sink, and all the juice will drain out of it. And then you also need one 8 ounce package of Mexican shredded cheese blend. This is a 14 ounce bag, but we'll use 8. And then for your just toppings, which are very optional, you can have tomato, lettuce, you can have onion, you can have chopped cilantro, more Doritos, tortilla chips, whatever you need. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you this seasoned rotisserie chicken. So you, like I said, you could go to like Kroger and buy a rotisserie chicken.
If you ever pull one of those apart, though, it's a pain.
Right. So this is already seasoned, and it's really, really tender. So like I could cut this up right now because I want it in like chunks like this. And I think that'll be nice. But if you want to wait until after it comes out of the microwave, you can. It's just going to be, it's going to be hot. So what you do is you heat this in the microwave, I think for 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, yes, per bag. So I'm going to heat both of these up. I'm going to just have it in cubes like this because I think that'll work out fine. And then we'll be back. So here is the 2 bags of rotisserie chicken. I'm just going to let it sit here until we're ready to use it. I've opened my bag of Doritos because you want to crush all the Doritos in the bag. I have a rolling pin. I'm wondering if I need it. Okay, so you want to get 2 cups. I know that's a little less. I'll put more in the next one. I don't want them to spill over. Put those in a gallon Ziploc bag. And I'm going to put a little bit more in another cup just to make up the difference. Okay. Now you want to take your sour cream, and you want to take a half a cup. You want to take half a cup of your salsa and mix it in here. I'm sorry, I misunderstood the directions. That's why you're watching this video, so you can watch me make a mistake and you won't make a mistake. It's not a big deal. You just need all this. You need the full 2 cups of salsa mixed in with this. So we're gonna mix all of it in together like this. And then you're gonna need a half cup measuring cup. So we're gonna take all of our chicken. We're gonna take all of our chicken and put it into this bag. So I'm gonna just use this same cup measuring cup because it'll make it quicker. Put it in the bag. Now you're gonna take a half cup of your salsa blend, this, and put the half cup in here. And then we're going to zip this up and coat the chicken. So I've moved my pan over here. You're gonna take 2 of your tortillas and lay them in the bottom, and take a teaspoon of your taco seasoning and sprinkle it all over the top. Now have that flat in your pan. Now you take a third, which I don't know how you're supposed to measure a third, but you take a third of your Doritos mixed with chicken. That smells good, really. And you put it in the pan. So now we're gonna take our cream of chicken, the whole can, and we're gonna put it into our salsa mixture and stir it in. So now we want to get like a third of this mixture and put it over the top of the chicken in the pan. Like this. And since they just said a third of it, they didn't like tell me like how many cups or whatever. You're just winging it. You're going to end up using it all anyway. So frankly, I don't think it matters. So now you take a third of your Rotel. I probably put way too much of that one spot. And now you take a third of your beans. If you're using pinto beans, if you're using corn, this is when you would use the corn. And put that on top.
I don't think I've ever honestly bought pinto beans in a can.
I haven't either. I've always made them, but I thought this sounded good. You know, usually you see beans with Mexican dishes, so I just thought this sounded really good. So now you take a fourth of the shredded cheese and sprinkle that on top. And I have a big bag of cheese, and so I'm just going to use
whatever you feel.
Whatever I feel. Yeah, I just want to we like things cheesy, so I'm just going to make sure I get a little cheese everywhere. I'm sure that's more than you're supposed to have, but that's okay. So now we're gonna repeat what we just did. You're supposed to be able to repeat it 2 more times, and we'll see if I can repeat it 2 more times if I didn't use too much of the stuff. thing you want to do is you want to take your remaining Doritos and cover the top layer of cheese.
That 9-ounce bag worked fine.
Yes, a 9-ounce bag is fine. You don't need to buy an extra bag. But now Kevin and I will enjoy that other bag.
Good stuff. They're
You
good
can
and hot.
snack on those while you're waiting on this.
They're spicy.
Okay, so what you want to do is you want to loosely cover this. I'm going to use Reynolds wrap.
It says foil.
Yeah, aluminum foil. Loosely cover this. We're going to bake it for 20 minutes at 350. Then after 20 minutes, we're going to uncover it and we're going to bake it again for another 10 minutes. So it'll be 30 minutes total. So this is how it looks after the full 30 minutes. It looks really nice. And I'm wondering how hard it's going to be to get through those layers of tortilla, because we have 3 layers here.
Doesn't look hard.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't bad at all. I'm just going to cut like this. Okay. There we go. And so for your the side items, you can put a little lettuce here on the side with some tomato, and if you want onion, like I said, you could put anything you wanted on the side, and then there's your plate. Okay, here we are. It says Doritos chicken casserole, a kid-friendly dinner the parents will happily serve. This is by Amy Sapola Barnes. It was published on April 1st, 2023. So this is a new recipe. It says active time 25 minutes, total time 1 hour and 30 minutes.
It's a little hot.
Is it?
Well, we did use loaded taco.
Oh,
Doritos.
I thought you meant heat
No,
hot.
heat. No,
You mean
spicy.
spicy.
No, the heat actually could be a little higher. You could probably go 30 minutes with it under the aluminum and then leave it 10 just to heat it up a little bit more. Heat hot. Now I don't know what the spiciness of it does. A lot of tacos are kind of spicy already, and then you're putting all that taco seasoning on there.
Well, if you're doing it for your kids, like what they said, you probably just want to use nacho cheese. Although,
And just regular Doritos. Well, you probably wouldn't use that Rotel with the chilies, would you? I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably okay.
Although if I was making it for our kids, I would have used Cool Ranch Doritos because they both love Cool Ranch Doritos. So I would use whatever Doritos, as long as everybody can agree on one kind, I would use that kind. In the Rotel, I noticed that they had cans with the chilies and and they had some without. So if you don't want the spice, leave it out.
I like it with the beans.
I like it with the beans too. I knew you would.
But you can taste them.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
You were worried about the beans.
They didn't look very good.
You have to admit.
They looked a little slimy, just to be honest with you, when you came out of the can. No, this is really, really good. I like the flavor.
I think it's
I like
awesome.
the level of heat. Like I said, temperature-wise, you may want to just leave it in under the aluminum. Make sure you put the part with the aluminum over top because it'll burn. I think that could go just a little bit longer under the aluminum.
And what do you think of the chicken?
It's good. I would eat that chicken on a taco.
I think that chicken is perfect. So if you don't want to go to the trouble of buying a rotisserie chicken and pulling it apart,
It's awful.
if you can get that John Sauls.
It actually stinks too. I've never liked the smell of a fresh rotisserie chicken. I don't know if it's the seasonings they use or what, but it always smells bad. And tearing it apart, we've done that once. Me and Ashley made something, and tear the chicken off the bone and stuff. You end up wasting some of it, first of all, and it's really greasy and it just makes a mess. So this is 100 times easier.
Do you taste the sour cream?
Oh yeah. You get the sour cream, you get the salsa, you get the beans, you get the chicken.
Well, the reason I
The
asked
Doritos, you get all that stuff.
I try to, I read every comment.
So you try to think about what people
So
like.
I try to think about what people like and don't like. And I made something that had cream cheese, and they specifically said, I don't like cream cheese. So just use Greek yogurt. If you don't like cream cheese, use Greek yogurt.
Yeah,
that'll work.
Yeah.
But you do taste the Doritos. I love this. I think it's delicious. If you like tacos and the spice in a taco, then I think you will love this. I use medium salsa. You can use mild salsa if you want. And
yeah, that's probably also adding some heat.
Yes, that's definitely adding some heat. I can tell you that. It's definitely adding some heat because it's medium. So there are ways to where you could cut that heat back to where it's going to be perfect for your family. But I think this is just right for ours.
I think it's really good. The tortillas work well too. They're not soggy or anything like that. They're really good.
That was what I was afraid of because I don't eat flour tortillas ever. I always eat the crunchy taco shells. And I was afraid, would they get mushy? Would it get nasty? They're
perfect. They're easy to cut through and everything.
Yes.
That chicken, literally, you could do that exact same thing with the chicken, covering the Doritos and the salsa and the sour cream. You could do that same thing, coat them, and literally put them in a taco or a burrito or a soft shell. Just eat them instead of ground beef. You could have that kind of chicken in there. That would be good too.
You could.
Instead of putting in this casserole.
And I've done chicken in tacos before, but I usually bake a whole chicken breast. Well, why do that when I can just buy that?
And you can coat it with those Doritos. It's awesome.
Yeah, it has a really, really good flavor. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you might want to check out below. I'm going to put the link so that you can click directly on it. You can print it out. It was pretty easy to follow.
Yeah. It's just steps, and once you do that steps, you just repeat
and you're just repeating. Yeah, so it was pretty easy to follow.
One thing we did put in here is the chicken soup, the cream of chicken. I don't taste it at all.
I don't either, but I'm assuming it adds,
thickened it up or something.
It thickens it. Yeah, it thickens that liquid so that it's not a runny mess. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you end up trying it, or you might make something
similar to this.
Very similar to this. But we'll see you next time.